Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I'm your host. Let's do it. ETH applications flood the SEC as ProShares files the 11th. And not a lot going on today, guys. Binance approves Shiba Inu as collateral assets. There has been an uptick in SHIB. I'm assuming this is why. Yeah, boring Friday, guys. I gotta be honest. I can sit here and read every article I see, but if it doesn't seem juicy or super relevant, or if it's just doing a deep dive or some kind of shill of a coin, it's kind of hard to do these videos, and it doesn't seem worth it to do those kinds read all those articles and stuff like that. So again, on days like this, it's kind of boring, kind of rough. There's not a lot going on. Nothing super juicy that I could find anyway. Yeah. So with that being said, on to the market. Current market cap, guys, sitting right now at 1.16 trillion, down 12.12% from yesterday. Current Bitcoin dominance sitting at 48.7, still ticking down slightly, and ETH dominance at 18.9, and a whopping 16 Gwei will get you the transaction. Fear and greed still sitting at 51. Nobody knows what's going to happen. There is so much indecision right now. It is slow. It is sideways. It is boring. Yeah, current market right now looking very sideways. Anywhere from 1 to 5s, give or take, ups or downs. Not a lot of movement. OKB at 7.11% on the day. Oh, just jumped to 7.26. Anything else? Anything else? XDC still pumping. 37. It is moving right now. It's jumping from 10.3 down to 9.6, 10.2. Yeah, it's running right now. I still don't even know what XDC is. I haven't even done any research on it. I suck. I don't say. Stacks down 4%. Satoshi Vision up 3%. CX down 3.45. Yeah, guys, like I said, anywhere from 1 to 5s. GMX sitting exactly at up 5% on the day. Casper 4.22. That Shiba swap. This might be why Shiba swap is pumping. It has been pumping because of the news we might read today. We've been talking about that for a minute. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, that's the market, guys. Still kind of sideways. All right, Bitcoin, 4 hour. Not much has changed. Again, we continue to bounce off of that 28,918 line. I mean, perfectly. And bounce back up, rejected off the 29.3, came back down, and now resting firmly on the bottom of our sideways channel here at roughly 29.1, 29.142. It is looking like support. Will it hold? I don't know. If I did, and I had a crystal ball, everybody would be making money. But that's what I'm seeing. Outside of that, guys, again, not too much going on. And with us going into the weekend, this is the only other thing, potential setup that could be happening right now that I could be looking at, or we could be looking at, I should say. Again, this is the 4 hour. We will bounce down to the 1 and see what it looks like. But you're getting a potential triangle formation going on right now. And if that is the case, it is about decision time. But that's all I'm really seeing, guys. Let's look at it on the 1 hour. Again, these are shorter time frames. Even the 4 hours is still technically a shorter time frame. So if these do decide to move, don't expect giant moves out of them. Yeah. Consider that a bull trap, possibly. See if it aligns up if I pull it. Yeah, I mean, it'll still line up. It's even tighter if you pull it from the 1 hour. But I think that's the move. So I'd be keeping my eye on that. But again, just sideways movement, guys. The question is right now, with the levels that we've been holding those backouts before again. It's easy to look at. It's an arrow telling everybody to go to the right. All I'm seeing right now is what decision will Bitcoin make? We continue to range sideways in this like 29,530-ish down to 29,110-ish. We've been swinging high, swing low, blah, blah, blah. Will we continue to range, or will we make a decision? Will we get a big pump to the upside or to the downside? Symmetrical triangles, if I remember correctly, and I'll have to look it up, but symmetrical, which is what this looks like, it looks like a symmetrical triangle, are literally could go up or down. That's basically like how it's broken down. I don't remember if it has a higher percentage to one side or the other. I don't think it does, but I would expect a move out of this somehow, right? Some kind of significant move to the downside or the upside. Again, be prepared for both. That's what I always say. Stop losses, things like that. But look for breakout. Look for breakout, retest. Look out. I mean, these are all classic pattern trading ideas. A breakout, come back to a retest, and then a shoot to the downside, and vice versa. Breakout to the top, come down, retest the top of the trend line, shoot to the upside. Or just a freaking crazy hard breakout. Who knows? You can front run these, put stop losses. Yeah. I'm kind of grabbing at straws at what to continue to say because I'm not seeing a ton right now, guys. That's just is what it is. Per usual, this isn't financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not even a good trader. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a random dude in a room making YouTube videos talking to himself. Again, we are going into the weekend. Weekends have been boring lately, believe it or not, with usually Sunday being our dramatic move, which is what this was, if I remember correctly. With that being said, usually in the past, weekends have been sporadic and volatile, so just keep that in mind, per usual. A lot of times I try and stay out of the market during the weekends. But outside of that, let's go ahead and move on and finish this video so you guys can go enjoy your weekend. Ether ETF applications flood the SEC as ProShares files the 11th. So we had Bitcoin ETF, spot ETF, and now everybody is looking for a potential Ethereum ETF. These are the catalysts that, believe it or not, a lot of people I talk to expected to happen. I didn't even think about an Ethereum ETF until a couple of my homies and stuff were like, dude, that's going to happen. That'll be next. And it's literally happening. Again, these are the catalysts that a lot of people are really, like I keep saying, it feels like people are undershooting potential of this next bull cycle. And again, I don't want to look, I'm new to doing YouTube channels, crypto YouTube channels. So the last thing I want to do is lead anyone astray, and pump a bunch of hopium out and have people potentially lose a bunch of money in the next cycle. But I just keep seeing things like this, and it's really hard for me to believe that Bitcoin's only going to go to like 100K, which is something that some people, a lot of people actually, believe it or not, are predicting. And I'm just like, really? Only 100K? It's just hard for me to believe with all this stuff coming out. All of this stuff. Super bullish stuff, super traditional finance stuff, trying to get into crypto, and in a big way, not just blatantly buying Ethereum or Bitcoin, but trying to create funds. So, something to think about. All right, ProShares has filed an equal weight Bitcoin and Ether exchange traded fund, making the 11th ETH ETF application in less than 7 days. That's what I'm talking about, man. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission has been recently inundated with applications for ETH futures exchange traded funds, with a grand total of 11 ETH-based filings being submitted in less than a week. The latest ProShares ETF application was filed on August 3rd and proposes an equal weight Bitcoin and ETH ETF According to the filing, the fund will track the performance of holding long positions in the nearest maturing monthly Bitcoin and ETH futures contracts. According to Bloomberg ETF analyst James, his name is James. I'm sorry, guys, I'm an idiot. Like, this is what you get when you come watch my YouTube show. ETF analyst James Safart. I can't. It's just a nonsense day, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Let's just say James S, because every time I say that, I'm going to laugh like I'm a 5-year-old. Fund manager ProShares has now lodged a total of 4 separate filings for ETH-based ETFs within the last few days, including a dual Bitcoin and Ether futures strategy ETF, a short ETH strategy ETF, and an ETH strategy ETF. The last 7 days have seen a total of 11 ETH-related ETF filings, all of which have been for future ETFs. The wave of ETH-based ETFs applications was kicked off by Volatility Shares, launching its filing for the Volatility Shares ETH strategy ETF on July 28th. Following hot on Volatility's heels came Bitwise Asset Management, Roundhill Financial, VanEck, ProShares, and Grayscale Investments, which all filed new ETH futures applications on August 1st. Notably, the SEC has never approved an ETF that tracks Ether futures contracts, or, on the other hand, Bitcoin future ETFs have been around since October 2021. The SEC does not deny any of the applications. The ETH ETFs will launch 75 days from their respective filing dates, on Volatility Shares ETF being the first to launch on October 12th. That's dope. So all we have to do is deny. If they don't have to respond, I guess, is what that means. And if they don't respond, we're off to the races. The key difference between futures and spot ETF products is that the former tracks the price of future contracts, while the latter actually involves the issuer purchasing underlying assets. Spot ETFs are widely viewed as more valid as they involve fund manager buying and holding the underlying asset. Again, yes, that will pump the price because the spots are actually holding the underlying asset, but this is still exposure of crypto, in my opinion. The flurry of ETH-focused applications comes in the wake of a frenzy filing from major asset management firms seeking to launch spot Bitcoin ETFs. The world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, as we all know, is among those looking to offer what would be the first spot Bitcoin ETF in the United States. Let's go. Let's get this shit over with. Let me do you guys think. Do you guys, anybody watching this, is anybody out there? Am I all alone? Are we all alone? What do you think the odds are that the BlackRock spot ETF gets approved? Let me know. Comments down below. And our last story today, because it's boring. Binance approves Shiba Inu as collateral asset. What does that even mean? The cryptocurrency exchange also announced the addition of 22 cryptocurrencies as loanable and collateral assets on its flexible loan VIP loan services. Should be interesting. Not meaning the article, meaning when this goes through and seeing how it plays out. Crypto exchange Binance is adding 22 new loanable and collateral assets to its flexible loan and VIP loan service. The exchange announced on August 4th. In its official state, I was getting ready to say something. It's interesting that they're continuing to do this, even though with all the FUD coming out of Binance. Shows you that they don't really give a shit about any of the FUD. In its official statement, Binance disclosed several new collateral assets, including Shiba Inu, Compound, and Theta. This development has also fueled speculation about the potential listing of Bone Shiba Swap tokens on. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we've been looking at, seeing why Bone is pumping. Tokens on Binance, coinciding with the upcoming launch of the Layer 2 blockchain, Shibarium, anticipated to take place in August. The cryptocurrency exchange concurrently announced the addition of 22 cryptocurrencies as loanable collateral assets on its flexible loan and VIP loan services. According to the announcement, Binance has expanded its flexible loan service by including 8 new loanable assets. Its VIP loan service has been expanded with 6 new loanable assets. In a separate announcement, Binance introduced NEM, XEM, as a newly available borrowable asset. The XEM to USDT pair is now supported on the cross-margin trading platform. Following the Shibarium testnet PuppyNet launch, Bone has been listed on various cryptocurrency exchanges, including OKX, Huobi, and Crypto.com. Binance is considering the listing of the Bone token, and its potential inclusion is contingent upon the forthcoming Shiba Inu mainnet launch, which fulfills one of the listing prerequisites for new tokens. The project's lead developer, Shitoshi Kusama, is this a joke? Satoshi Nakamoto, Shitoshi Kusama, I don't know, had previously disclosed the possibility of Shibarium launch happening in August. Okay, so with that being said, before we get out of here, let's just check out Bone. Let's look at its market cap. Let's do a small amount of digging. Where was it? I could not be lazy and just type it in, but I'm going to be lazy. There we go. I mean, current market cap sitting under a $500 million. Chart doesn't look terrible. When did they start tracking this thing? Around September 2021. All-time high 321. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. How do you even get involved? What are the markets? Uniswap, Huobi, OKX, Gate.io, Poloniex, BitGet, MEXC. Shiba Swap. This might be something to look into, guys. I don't know anything about their tokenomics at all, so take everything I'm saying right now with a grain of salt. Let's look at their chart real quick, if there even is one. What is their actual, just bone? Give a dog a bone. Give a Doja bone. There you go. I'm an idiot, guys. There we go. What should I pull from? Looks pretty. Chart looks pretty stable in MEXC. I mean, it's had a significant pump, so maybe jumping in right now might not be the smartest idea, but it looks healthy. Potential, I mean, look at this. You got a potential cup and handle that just played out, or is about to break out. I haven't drawn a cup of handle in quite some time. Something like this. It's a really wonky cup and handle, but you get my point. And then another one. So if this is a cup and handle, it just broke out, right? Potential move generically for a cup and handle would be something like this. Oh, potentially see a 57% move coming out of this thing in the next few days, because this is on a daily too. There you go, guys. There's a setup. There's something to watch. Stop losses, etc., etc. That'd be something to watch for this bone token. Again, I don't know too much about it. I don't know if this would be a long-term hold. But something to look at, guys. All right. Outside of that, we're done messing around. Done wasting your time. That is all I've got for you on this beautiful Friday morning, guys. If you do enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto.io, please by all means subscribe to the channel. Turn on your little bell for notifications so you know when I post videos. Watch, like, and please share all the videos on all your social platforms so we can grow this channel, so we can get crypto awareness, so we can all be friends, hold hands, sing a dance, make a ton of money, and I'll see you bright and early Monday morning. I am out of here.